What specifically can I do to receive guidance on how to reach a state where it's easier to discern truth from untruth? Work upon yourself. Go inside in a state of meditative contemplation. Still your mind that your soul may have room in which to make its still small voice heard. Ask your infinite Creator to help you and listen to your inner voice. Be patient. It takes time to develop this inner communication after a lifetime of neglect. When you persevere and keep working on yourself, gradually it will come to you, and when it does, you must learn to trust in your inner guidance, no matter what others may say. That is the ultimate test, to trust what you know deep inside as your truth, even when the whole world tells you that you are wrong. It is hard work to trust yourself when all those around you doubt you or call you crazy, but it's the job that you came here to do. The only real and lasting truth is a self-realized one. Messengers can come and go and show you truth until they're blue in the face, but it will not be your truth until you have realized it for yourself, deep within the core of your being, that it feels true for you. You should never accept something as true, just because someone tells you that it's so. But when your inner voice guides you that a truth is true, and you feel that old warm feeling of excitement welling up from somewhere deep within that says, "Yes, I knew it," hold on to that feeling. Feelings are the language of your soul, and guard it carefully, as you can be sure that your newfound beliefs will be challenged in many ways. It is designed this way to test you. Your inner truth must be able to withstand the test of time and will be given a thorough examination. Hold fast to it so long as it is what you know to be deep and true within. Allow nothing or no one outside of you to pull you from your path, no matter how fiercely they contend with you. They are just doing their job, even if they may well not even be aware that this is what they are in fact doing. They are performing an important service to you, and you should be grateful to them for that. We wish you well on your journey and ask our infinite Creator to protect and guide you upon your path. Arc de Triomphe. I do not have time to go into your many questions, so I'll select a few I can answer briefly so I can get as many done as I can. Do the Orion occultist groups specifically target civilizations before they become a social memory complex? Yes, but that does not make them immune to targeting others also, if they allow any chinks to appear in their armor. In short, the Orion Empire are fourth density negative. They are lost in the sense that they have drifted so far from their true nature that despite many attempts, we have been unable to reach them and to help them to develop. They exist within their group soul complex, mostly as a group of discarnate entities within the astral planes of the planets they visit. They have no intention on returning home, and instead seek to feed off of the negative energy to keep themselves going, as they are disconnected from their inherent natural life force, by refusing to abide by the infinite Creator's incarnational principles. The time we spend between lives in time-space is intended to restore our soul energy from within, in order to continue our upward progression. They are essentially imprisoned within the fourth density negative cycle, as there is no negative harvest beyond the fourth density. So they spend their time traveling the galaxy, basically using the dark side of the force, or negativity, to achieve their means. They will eventually be brought back before the Infinite One Creator and dissolved back into the intelligent infinity, though they are being given every chance, for as long as possible, to learn the error of their ways and return to seeking the positive and to begin their journey back home. Their main trouble is they do not want to go home. They see themselves as being gods and do not intend to submit to the authority of the One. Why all the sudden ramping up of control mechanisms? The great harvest is fast approaching. Time to really bring on the polar extremes. The Montauk Project. Fact or fiction? The project is fact, though the publicly available information is in some ways corrupted. Best ways to decipher between truth and fiction, other than what we perceive to be truth specifically in concerning the New Age agenda and dogmatic churches' ideologies. Just follow your heart. Listen to and trust your inner voice. Please explain the wanderer's roles and what value it is to be a wanderer if you have no recollection of past lives. Also, how does this play with the law of non-intervention? That's if they are here to help people. The wanderers, or travelers as they're known, are those from higher densities who have chosen to incarnate here at this time in order to perfect service to others. They still have to remember who they are, and part of the concern is that sometimes even they do not manage to awaken in the game. Such is the power of the illusion. They are here to awaken themselves and then to help awaken others to prepare for the coming harvest. Though even if they fail to awaken, they are not bound by the third density cycle, as they've already mastered it. Once their incarnation is over, they are free once more to return to their appropriate levels. Are there any non-corrupted parts of the Bible? And if so, what Bible version would you suggest? No. As with all sacred texts, they have been distorted from the original information that was given to each translation. Though, again, as with all sacred texts, there is still much truth hidden within them, much of it being metaphorical. If you can find pre-King James versions, that's the closest you'll get. Good luck with that. Was the Rothschild lineage the organizer of the Illuminati in which the Weishaupt later formed? No, Weishaupt was just a puppet on a string. The Rothschild lineage, though it's not its original name, were the preeminent line closing the net of control over humanity. But even they are a lesser line within the family. As I've said, the names that you know do not have the real power. They are a part of the family, but not an original part. My question is this: what can I do to attract more like-minded individuals to come together to uplift my people's turning to the path of ascension? I've decided that this is what I can do to express my personal act of service to others. And a very wise and compassionate decision it is. We are proud of you. The most important thing is not to force things, not to be so impassioned with your delivery of your message that you put people off of the content of the message itself. There is a balance that needs to be found between your urgency to awaken others and your compassion for the lack of understanding in their condition. Always adhere to the law of free will and never force your message. In getting your message out there, while being informative, always do your best not to feed the fear and the paranoia, as this will act contrary to your intentions of raising the vibration to positive. Deliver your message in a way that emphasizes the hope and the true beauty and reality of our inherent oneness with the infinite Creator. Be as a light, shining in the darkness. Do not burn those who come to you willingly. In other words, do not become evangelical with your message, but rather be the enigmatic and loving, wise old sage to whom others are drawn to because of the quality of his vibration rather than the volume of his rhetoric. Most importantly, practice that which you preach. Others must be able to see the effect of our infinite Creator conducting His wonderful work through you. We wish you well in your task and are hopeful of a positive harvest for you. But above all things, keep working upon yourself and keep choosing the positive and being service to others, because you desire to, not because you feel you must. We ask our infinite Creator to bless and to guide your path. Earth changes. While I understand that death is not the end of my existence, I like my body and I would not like to get caught out of any earth changes if I can possibly accept it. So, number one, if your family permits, please, could you reveal which places are more likely to be relatively safe during the next 3 to 4 years? I mean, would the south of China or Patagonia be good bets? Any other places? I'm not permitted to say much here, as there must be those who remain in their locations to help others who are not aware of what is coming. Many of you, whether you are aware or not, have chosen this lifetime for that reason. But if you are insistent upon escape, choose the highest places you can find, particularly the southern hemisphere if you're able to. Peruvian Andes is a good place to be. There's much spiritual power being exercised there, and the Cuero elders are well aware of what's going down. Is the earth hollow? Hold on. Let me check. Yes, it's definitely hollow. If so, how does one gain access? I'm not permitted to say. Could you elaborate further on the mechanisms behind the fantastic positive results seen by people who embark on service of path to others? I invite you to really deeply explain the intricacies of the energy play at work. While you get out what you put in is true, I'd like to see the whole concept dissected and fully explored. If you reread some of my posts, I believe I have already done so. I recently experienced healing of a minor health problem by sending love to all the sick people in the world. How does this work? Not why, how? Because there is only one of you here. Understand that at a deep core level of your being, and you will understand how it works. As you do unto others, so you do unto yourself. You claim your family was put here to be the negative influence of the world. Is there a family it is asserting a positive influence in the world as well? Is it up to us, humanity, to be that positive force? An interesting question. There is such a family, or group more accurately, but you cannot see them, and neither are you aware of their existence. They help the planet from a secret inner location by the quality of the energy work they engage in and project outward to you from the source. Yes, it is up to you to be the changes that you wish to see in yourself and in the world. Your goal is a negative harvest, yet you clearly are touting the benefits of a positive life. This seems antithetical to your goal. That is not so much a question as an observation, but if you could elaborate on that, I would appreciate it. Another very perceptive question, thank you. Our goal is a negative harvest for ourselves, not for you. We provide the catalyst of negativity for you, and it's up to you what you do with it. The drastic extent of the negativity we create, though, has more to do with us than it has to do with you. Some of my earlier replies should make that clear why it's so. Also, in response to your observation regarding the antithetical nature of some of what I've shared here, there is a simple explanation. To be continued.